So it's Fusion Radio, Brian Stinson, YTS Keys. And we got a really dope guest in the building, man. It's been a little minute since he's been here, man. I think we was talking out there in the hallway, and he said 4 years, man.
Yeah, man. It's been 4 years, man. You've been neglecting me, man.
You know what? Actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking,
Yeah.
I think you were one of our last guests before COVID happened
Before the
and shut
pandemic, yep.
everything down in here, man. I actually,
Yep.
now that I think about that, he was one of our last guests.
Yep. That was. I was down here. Yep.
Yeah, in May.
It sure was, man.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to 88.9, man. Fusion Radio, man. Thanks for having me back, man. Appreciate it.
So that voice you hear, man, is my brother Kinfolks, man. And last time when he was here, man, we had so much fun. I know we're going to have a lot of fun because he is just like, when I tell you, knocking down accomplishment after accomplishment after accomplishment. When I say that is, man, he's got a story as far as life and how life went one way, but then turned around and he started this organization and all that stuff. So I just want you to just first go into that story as far as life, man, because it's like, it's an inspiring story. We all know somebody that has been through a situation, but you know, how you came out of it was just amazing, man.
No doubt, man. Like I say, man, I come from the urban community. I come from Chicago Heights, Illinois. And my story is similar to a lot of urban areas from Chicago all over, man. You know, we grew up, was kind of led the wrong way, regardless of what street organization you probably was under, you know what I'm saying? And I paid the consequences for it, you know what I'm saying, which resulted in me having to go sit down for 6 years in the Illinois Department of Corrections, doing time. But it all changed for me with this Kinfolks organization, which is the nonprofit side of things. And we back in the streets bringing a story full circle around and helping the community and showing the kids that this is a better way by giving them examples of unity in the community, basketball games, softball games. They see us out in there feeding the homeless, doing things in the community and getting that togetherness. And now that we got that assembled, now we can give them the other parts of us, which is the entertainment, which is the promotions and everything that falls up under the Kinfolks brand. So, you know, like I say, man, we just trying to each one teach one to all the kids out here. Take my testimony and hopefully I can impact some other kids where they ain't got to go down the same road I went to, man. We paid that price, man. So as I get older, it's one of my jobs to come back and get my testimony and lead by example, you know what I'm saying? So to see that Chicago Heights, they show me love, man. I'm like a big bro in the city, man. You know what I'm talking about? And I try to lead by example. And it's been resonating. That's the good thing about it. It's been resonating and everybody been coming together.
So I was listening when you was talking, and you was basically saying that you came up with your nonprofit after you came home. So with me being a person that has been locked up too and then went through certain situations like that, like what really made you, what did you go through in there, or what did you see that really made you be like, I got to change, I got to do something different? Because a lot of people go through that situation and come out and do the same things or do worse things than they did to get there in the first place. So what made you be like, nah, I need to flip the coin and do something different?
I mean, just seeing the temperature, seeing the climates of the streets, already knowing when I got incarcerated what I was going to come home and do. You know what I'm saying? I know I wasn't going back to the joint. I know that. You know,
For sure.
I wasn't never the ones that did a bit and came home. I did 6 years straight, 6.5 years straight. So that knocked the patch out of me. I already knew that I wasn't going back to that. But when I came home and the people that I started with the school with, a lot of the girls and men that I went to school with, I started seeing their kids getting killed in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I got to do something to get out here to stop this. Because a lot of the girls and females that I went to school with, that's my age, they kids are teenagers now. And they out here warring and they in the streets going hard. So I say, man, let me get out here and stump hard and show them a better way, having the respect of my community in the city to get out here and do things on the nonprofit side. In the city helped me out. Nobody, let's make no mistake about it. The mayor, shout out to the mayor of Chicago Heights. I couldn't have it wouldn't be possible without the elected officials in the city seeing what I'm doing, and they helped me organize the nonprofit, which is Kinfolks them. So now we got that, we can do different things throughout the city, things like that. But that was one of the motivating forces behind me, seeing so much violence going on in my city. I was like, what can I do to get out here to try to curve the narrative?
Because, you know, I don't really feel like it's a lot of people out here trying to do that. Like, a lot of people say they trying to do it, but you don't really see a lot of people in the streets really doing it.
Well, you can ask Brian. My resume speaks for itself. I ain't been down here in 4 years, and since 4 years I've been down here, I done got stronger. I've been moving. Have I stopped B?
You have not, man.
I haven't stopped. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna say it, but it's gonna be in the footwork that you do. It's all about how you stump out here. Like, we've been doing it 5 or 6 years strong, and we just warming up. And now that we got them lathered up, we giving them entertainment now. We giving them the radio talk show every Sunday. My Radio Chicago, Kinfolks Clothing. I bring y'all some shirts down here. Yes, y'all getting the dress code. We bringing the whole entity down. Now that we got y'all attention and y'all see what we doing, and I got a brother here, and I want to just tell you live on air how grateful that I am of you, brother, for bringing me down here, because a lot of people won't take chances on people who just doing. You seen something, and you gave me the opportunity to come down here and blow this radio station out, and it did wonders for me. So to see you in good spirits and back in the presence, God is good, man. I'm happy to be here.
Man, you welcome, man. You know what's so crazy is it was shortly after you left here that you launched Kinfolks Radio on My Radio Chicago. It was so crazy how that actually happened, man. And so I want to get into, man, with the radio show on Sundays, man.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Of course, how long you been doing it.
No doubt.
Some of the things that you do through it, man, because I'm like super proud, man. I check it out.
Every Sunday, man. Every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m., My Radio Chicago. Shout out to the whole My Radio Chicago family, man. Shy Blizz is the CEO, the crown holder. I rock with my bro Heavy over there. And we gave us a platform, man. And we've been 3 years in May, man. 3 years in May. We've been holding it down over there. And what we do, man, we bring all the small business owners in, all the music artists in, everybody that's local in. We try to get them a platform, man. And we want the same thing that as an artist, me being an artist, I see the opportunities that we want, and I try to give them to the people, because I know when I was trying to knock down doors, what I wanted. So, man, every Sunday we have a dope show. It's full of laughter. It's full of fun. Man, it's growing. We got different segments. We getting better with time. Like I always tell people, I didn't go to get no master or bachelor's in this. I learned and got better over time. And with the help and mentorship of people like Shy Blizz, you know what I'm saying, I've been able to flourish, man. And it's a part of my resume now. Journalism and media is a part of my resume that I can proudly say when I go places, hey, I'm Kinfolks Interview Radio, My Radio Chicago, support this rail network. You know, it feels good to say that.
So I want to do something right now that, man, he knows how I feel about him. You've mentioned his name a couple of times during this conversation, and he's definitely one of the GOATs when it comes to the Chicago music culture, man. Shy Blizz knows how I feel about him.
For sure. Shout out to Blizz.
And, brother, man, like, congratulations. I was just talking to someone on Tuesday that we mutually know. Congratulations on racking up at the 312 Music Awards recently, man. And he definitely deserves that and more, man. I remember us being in college at the same time, but at different colleges, him at Kennedy King College and me at Columbia College, Chicago, man. And, you know, the radio show that he had on the radio, and then, of course, the one that I had, man. And just, man, breaking so many different artists, man. And just to see his evolution, like, over time. I mean, I think sometimes people forget that he's not just a dope radio personality, but he's dope in so many different areas, man. And I just want to take time, man, give him his flowers, man, and tell him, man, that I definitely appreciate from the bottom of my heart, man, what he does for the culture, man. Definitely, no doubt, man. Instructor, man. Brother's an instructor.
Yeah, Illinois Media School, man. And just by being a colleague, I've learned so much from him, man. I always say Kinfolks' name is his entourage. So he go DJ in different states and stuff. We pack our bags, we go with him. And Houston, Atlanta, everywhere he go. And bro been instrumental to what he doing, not only for us, but for the whole city of Chicago. So it was dope to see him get his flowers at the 312. I was there, and it was a dope whole event. Shout out to everybody who was involved with 312. They did it big. It was nice.
So I want to go back to something, man, real quick. And, man, you mentioned Chicago Heights, man.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Man, I need you to tell the people that's on live, the people that's listening on the radio, man, about Chicago Heights. Because I think sometimes people don't really know about the whole movement. I mean, we've had you on. We've had Stick Shift on.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of dope people from Chicago Heights on the show.
The city is dope, man. Chicago Heights, Illinois, man, which is the south suburbs of Chicago. 20 minutes from the city, you know what I'm saying? From the city, man. Like I say, man, our city is no different than any other urban city. With the gang violence and the same thing that's influenced by the music. It's always been like that, but it's a rich city filled with a lot of talent, and we all out here moving individually. but I'm trying to get everybody to come through collectively. So I'm glad that you said that. 'Cause it gives me a perfect segue to talk about the Chicago Heights Volume 2 mixtape that we got coming out. Chicago Heights got something to say. And what I'm doing, is I'm taking all the artists that's from the city and we putting them all on the compilation tape. This is the second time doing it. And that way it's inclusion. Everybody get a part of what we doing. But, man, the city of Chicago Heights, I love the city so much, man. Like I say, it has its moments, it has its times like anywhere else, but I'm one of their own, and they've been showing me love. And you need your city to push you out. You need your city to love you. And it took a minute, but now we at the point where, the city is embracing me, and they seeing the things that I'm doing. They see my heart. And I'm just trying to do what I can do to put the city on the map. And everywhere I go, man, I'm always blowing Chicago Heights out my mouth, man, and everything that I'm doing, because Chicago Heights do got something to say, man. We definitely got something to say. And as long as we get a chance to come and grace platforms like this, Chicago Heights definitely gonna be in the airwaves out there, and the people definitely gonna know who Kinfolks now. I mean, speaking of that, my 8th album is on the way. I will be sending it to you exclusively, and the name of it called "Welcome to Kinfolks Heights." And the song, my single, "Kinfolks Heights," man, I will be sending it to you, Brian. This is my 8th tape that I got coming out. You've been there through Kinfolks, Big Bro, Authentic, all the tapes. I'm the soundtrack of the city. So the 8th tape coming out, and also we got Chicago's Windy City Vibes, Chicago's R&B music. Volume 1 is coming out, and it's hosted by Miss Nanette. Man, I want to give her some love. She's one of the dope artists out here on the R&B side that's doing her thing. She's hosting the tape. I'm going to executive produce it. She's doing this like I'm doing with the Chicago Heights artists. She's doing it on the R&B side. She's getting all the R&B talent on this tape, and we creating a vibe for the city. So y'all gonna we pump a lot of other people's stuff and show them love. We gonna pump our stuff this year. We gonna be riding down Lakeshore Drive, beating our stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the movement is about, man. We growing, man. We doing a lot of things. We just shifting it to the clothing, promotions. We got Ladies Night. I got a big Ladies Night coming up April the 7th. Ambitions Entertainment, Folks Promotions presents Ladies Night starring Chicago's R&B legend Ben One. Ben One coming out, man. He's gonna do his thing. I never leave my girl. He's gonna Ben One go serenade, but also I got some opening acts coming out, and she is one of them. Miss Nanette coming out. She's gonna open up. Y'all get to hear her and talk about her album, Feels, and everything that she got. Go scream her stuff. She working hard out here. Man, we got Treble the singer, Candace Nicole, Sincere P.I. Lee, and who else Nanette on there? And BZ23. BZ23. Shout out to BZ23. So real quick, I just want to say this. I got to get my plugs out. April the 7th, man. Kinfolks Promotions, Ladies Night. We're going to be at Ambitious Entertainment, 4024 Sauk Trail, Richmond Park, Illinois. Pull up on us. Ladies, I need all y'all ass in the building. Slide on Kinfolks now. I'm putting y'all in dress code. Got Ben One coming out, and the opening acts that's coming out that's performing with him. Dope as hell.
For sure. So I know you familiar with Fusion Radio, but this is my first time interviewing and stuff like that.
And I followed you back too.
I just
I followed you back too.
I just think that. So for the people that really not familiar with what you got going on and stuff like that, what's the origin of your name though? Because that's what I've been trying to figure out since you feel me?
Yeah, it derived from my 4th album that I had out. It's called Kinfolks. So if anybody follow me on any of my social media platforms, that's how I joke. That's how I play. I put people in third persons. I'm always, man, Kinfolks tripping. Kinfolks this, Kinfolks this. So, that's how it all derived. And then it started getting serious as I started doing more things in the hood. And I started writing out the mission statement for it. I wrote the mission statement out. And then I started putting feet to paper what I wanted to do, what I want to see happen in the community. And Kinfolks name turned from that into a bona fide brand that's in the households all across not only Chicago. I have been to Atlanta, New York, Nevada, Seattle, Washington. I go everywhere with the message, and I take my suitcase, fill my shirts and my hoodies. I go do a show. I put everybody in dress code. We everywhere. I got people on my live right now that's from Milwaukee, Indianapolis, Houston. That's so Kinfolks is one love, one family. It resonates with everybody. It's family. That's what it is. So to answer your question, that's how I end up forming it by, like I say, being my regular day-to-day verbiage, but understanding I'm doing so much stuff in the hood. Hey, man, Kinfolks mean family. and then putting a one love, one family concept behind it, and then writing down the doctrine and the mission statement and following that and executing on that. We have done so much for so many people around in our city, man. And the thing is, we're gonna take care of these senior citizens. We're gonna get out here and we're gonna read to these kids, and we're gonna lead by example, man. And I'm proud for the stuff that we have done, man. Like I say, man, we everywhere, man. We try to be everywhere, and we come with love, and we come with peace. We just finished our fourth annual Unity in the Community basketball event at the Chicago Heights Park District. Man, shout out to King Louis, man. The kids were so happy, man. Louis came out to the event, man, and just his presence let the kids know that these people are feasible. They reachable. You can touch them, and they come out and they show love. So I show so much love to the Kinfolks community side of things because that's what sets the temple for everything else, man, that we got going on, and we got a lot going on. The documentary too, the Kinfolks documentary on the way. Shout out to Dilla TV. So it's a lot. We got a lot going on.
Matter of fact, let's get into that. Let's get into that documentary. So, like, what's the whole story behind that, and like, how's that going as far as like the production and how you going about it?
So the documentary is starting in April. The backdrop is I have a great relationship with all the small business owners and sports and bar grills around the city of Chicago Heights and surrounding areas. So I'm gonna go to all the sports bars, and we're gonna set up interviews for people who have been a part of the of Kinfolks them to come in. It's a lot of people who know our story, and we want to get their story. I'm not going to be in the room while they're getting their interview because I want it to be real, and then like I'm coaching nobody through it. I want you to just praise us because there's been some turmoil during this run too. It ain't just been peaches and cream. It's been a lot of, backlash and a lot of stuff. I had to go to schools and defend kids wearing Kinfolks in school because people were saying that them GDs, that's the folks and all that. I had to go talk to superintendents. It's a story to this, what we've been through and the things that we did and how we had to break the mold to get to where we at. And there's people out there in the community who could testify and come and tell the story. So I'm going to be reaching out to, like I say, Dilla TV is the executive producers. We're going to sit down, question. They got the questionnaires, everything, executive producers, and people tell their truths. And, of course, I'm going to sit down. Maybe I can catch Brian, and, I got a relationship with Brian. Y'all give a little segment, a little piece y'all can mail in. Y'all, it ain't even got to be y'all do it in person. Y'all could do it in studio, send it to me for my producer to have it. Just what Kinfolks mean to you and your perspective of it. You know what I'm saying? And we want to get these people that stuff, man. We want to get people stuff from us, by us. And that's what we doing, man. That's what we doing, bro.
Well, man, look, we've been sitting here talking, man, and everything. And, man, I feel like we need to give people some music. You know how they say, man, you get so much good information that you just need a second to just sort of digest everything that you just got. So, man, you done gave us a lot of dope information of what you're doing. So I love these two singles because they're very diverse.
Did you get Know You in there?
But the two that we do have.
Okay.
It's got like a whole vibe, like you're on the island. It's really warm.
Which ones I seen you? I seen your whole vibe.
You got whole vibe that you with that pretty lady, and you're enjoying the outside surroundings. You're not in the shy where it's like 30 degrees outside and it was snowing and raining earlier. You're not there. You're somewhere warm, having a good time and all that stuff. You sent me that, and then you said think about it. So which one you want to play first?
Man, let's set the vibe, man. Let's get into the whole vibe now. A whole one, man. Let's get to the whole one featuring my little brother Rob Lowe and Nilly, man. Let's get it, man.
On the ride, reminiscing, politicking, posted up on the block, telling stories how we used to run from the cops. Little bro got pink spelled out, then cop. 7 days later, got killed by the cops. Another summer day in the shy, babies getting killed. I'm like, Lord, oh why? Put them guns down, go and start you a business. Put your mind to it, stay focused, you can get it. Yeah, do politics to your front door. You talking money, then I'm right there pronto. Back in the days, used to gang bang so dope. Now all I do is motivate the people. Let's go. Politics to your front
Boy, on them smooth vibes, boy.
He like that. Be like that.
Let me tell you something, man. So
me.
you are helping to fulfill what I'm supposed to do every week. Those of y'all that's been here the first time, y'all don't know that when we play records like that,
Yeah.
that y'all notice how my voice adjusted just a tad bit down.
Tell him, B. Talk to him.
We got to drop the octaves segment where we talk to the ladies. We play nice little vibe songs like that.
Yeah.
I put my little Quiet Storm voice on.
That's what I'm talking
B103
about.
up in this bar.
Yeah.
B103 Soul 1063 up in here. Let's go.
Papa B.
And so, what's for show? People be laughing at me because, man, I recognize that, man, sometimes during these seasons, it get a little dark a little earlier. You know, we in that time where the sun is starting to come up because we approaching spring. But y'all know when we was in winter, it could go down at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You put one of them Quiet Storm songs in before you know it. Ooh,
It's going down.
it's going down.
And I got the juice, Dr. Kinfolks.
See, look at that. You see that collaboration?
That's a
we
devil.
didn't practice that.
Yeah.
We didn't practice that. Did you see that?
Yeah, and that's the segue.
Straight organic.
Straight organic.
Yeah.
No other way.
She over here laughing. She's like, y'all stupid.
Yeah, Dr. Kinfolks in here. Hey, B, I forgot to tell you. We just shot a commercial for Dr. Kinfolks. So for the people who don't know who Dr. Kinfolks is, I have a herbal supplement that I sell in a bottle, man. It helps you out in the bedroom. I ain't saying nothing wrong with you, never, but if you want to go hard in the paint, I holler at Dr. Kinfolks.
See?
You know what I'm saying? And we just shot the official commercial for it. I can't wait till y'all seen that. I got the rough draft shout out to that girl Liv. She sent me the rough draft last night. I've seen it. She said, don't post it. And you know I'm Thirst McGirt. But wait till y'all, they put me in the doctor's uniform and everything. But I had to get some shout out to that.
So can I bring those of you that's in right now that's listening and those of you that's on Facebook Live? Man, our next guest is over there busting up laughing. AMB Money is, when you start talking about that commercial,
Oh, yeah, I did it.
he was sitting over there
Where you at?
busting up laughing. He
Bro,
right there.
I got
He
it,
got
bro.
the biggest smile on his face.
I'm gonna get y'all yeah, I got the juice.
He got the biggest smile on his face.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, I got the juice. I got everybody in the studio getting piped up.
and this is why I love when you come, honestly. I love when you come because
can I get
the
you?
goofiness and the silliness, it's like a whole cohesiveness. Like we practiced this, but we didn't.
No, you know, we got
We
that
did,
chemistry,
man, and everything. So what I wanted to ask you is if you want to mock the commercial, could you give us like an acapella of how the commercial went? Give
Sure.
us an acapella.
So the acapella of the commercial is because first of all, let me give you the segue.
Okay.
In the city of Chicago Heights, I'm called. They call me the Juice Man. I got a lot of names, but they call me Dr. Kinfolks to the Juice Man.
Okay.
So you know, all my people, my patients, they got a disclaimer. I don't put their names out there, none of that. But you know, the juice doing so good, so we did it at the drugstore, a pharmacy, and the segue and the acapella will be, "Hi, my name is Jamal Crawford, but all my patients call me Dr. Kinfolks. Are you having problems in the bedroom? Do you want to go longer? Would you like to go stronger? Say no more. The juice will get you loose. Call me right now, Dr. Kinfolks, and let I go crazy, bro. I go crazy.
That's why I like doing this radio show with you, man.
Y'all finna see this. It's going up. It's going up, man.
Some
Yeah, for real.
other people had asked to do that. And it was like, bro, why you asking me to do that on the spot? You just come on out and just go ahead and do it, man.
Improvise, man. And to all my booking agencies out there, if y'all looking for actors, yeah, I do that too. Shout out to Discovery Spotlight. I had to cast and read in Rosemont, Illinois, man. Waiting on them to hit me back. Commercials, whatever y'all need me to do, I will get in mode for you. This is the entity what we doing. We ain't pump faking out here. Whatever you knew, I read script. I went to school. My mama taught me well. I know how to read a piece of paper. I can memorize it. What you need me to say? How you need me to act? Say action. Watch me do it.
Now, you know what I want to tell you is, and I promise we going to get back on track, even though this is within the interview, is that I got this whole thing about theater of the mind. That's why I'm in radio. And you just absolutely nailed it and showcased
That's what's
what
up.
theater of the mind
For
is.
sure, bro. For
And
sure.
how you're able to transform. I mean, I know my voice changes at least about 3 times during this show. I know it does for certain things. You know, you got to drop the octaves. You got the 290 experience when we had 290 artists in here. And then you got, you know what I'm saying, just to, you know, we having a serious moment, you know, type voice and all that stuff. But you just absolutely nailed that. I'm over here dying laughing. I
real,
actually had to
bro.
wipe the tears from my eyes. I'll be honest with you.
Bro, I ain't playing with him. You tell me, hey, bro, I'm not playing, man. Any mean that's, and then what make it so bad is it ain't bothering nobody. It's all in love. It's all in peace. It's positivity. And I just want to tell anybody out there, man, be who you is, please. I know y'all hear this is a cliche. Be who you is. Everything that y'all see me do on Facebook or anything that I pump, that's who I am in real life. So if your personality gonna resonate with people when you being yourself and everything, doing stupid stuff like the juice commercial. That's who I am in real life. So it comes naturally, man. So man, it was dope, man. It was dope, man. So y'all get ready for that. We're waiting on the finishing touches to get put on that. I kept my doctor's uniform. I'm gonna frame it, put it in the man cave. It goes down there with my Unity and the Community Awards that the city gave me. All my plaques, Making a Difference awards. The city has gave me so many awards throughout the years, and all this stuff I'll keep. St. Louis gave me a plaque when I went to perform down there. All this stuff I got that I'm laminating, I'm putting, and this is my trail. This is my journey. This is my run. And the city been loving me, man. So big shout out to Chicago Heights, Illinois. I love y'all, man. Y'all I already know. Y'all know how I'm rocking. Y'all know everywhere I go, I'm breathing the city down. Together we stronger. Let's keep on doing dope stuff, man. We got the temperature right out here. Let's get it.
All right, so the last thing I want to wrap it up with you about, man, is this new podcast, man. You branching out and doing it podcast style, man, starting Friday, May 23rd, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And every Friday after that, man, it's called Kinfolks Them in the Basement.
Kinfolks Them in the Basement, you dig?
Talk to me about this podcast. I'm excited about this podcast.
Know, a lot of people see us on Sundays, and my Radio Chicago. That's the meat and potatoes. We bring the politics, the news, everything. We bring it in a more of a professional manner on Sunday. It's Sunday, of course. People, church day. We still have fun. But Kinfolks Them in the Basement, unfiltered, uncensored, 420 friendly, alcohol friendly. We finna cut a rug. And it's essential that people get this chance to see this, because I don't want them to be I don't want to be misunderstood for just because you see me reading to the kids in the school and this that I don't talk stuff and have a cocktail and do my thing too. So it's best that I give them this now. So as opposed to them seeing it like, he don't want to be reading to the school, but he drink and do this. No, y'all gonna get this uncut podcast, and this shout out to Spotify and shout out to Anchor, that's who it's powered by. And I'm gonna get down there and we gonna talk crap, man, and we're gonna bring artists down, small business owners down, and also we reenacting Big Tigger's Rap City in the Basement, which is gonna have the microphone down there set up and everything. So when you do your interview, you're gonna be able to do your Freestyle Friday. You're not picking the beat. We're gonna pick the beat on the spot for you, and you're gonna do your thing. And you're gonna do your thing. Since you say you can speak, and you're gonna get a copy of that. As you leave your interview, we'll give you a copy of your Kinfolks Them in the Basement. Want to bring them vibes back. We all grew up on Tigger in the Basement, Rap City. So now y'all getting introduced to Kinfolks Them in the Basement, and we're in the basement. When you come, we downstairs. Yeah, we in the dungeon. It's real. The name is real. It's Kinfolks Them in the Basement. But I want people that y'all normally see to be able to come out and y'all see a different side of them. Like, I got Trap here, I got Nanette here. She promotes on the different, but I might get her down to Kinfolks in the Basement. She could talk her stuff, her ish, and have her cocktail and be free. And people need to see that. So that's coming in May. Fridays from 8 to 10. We sewing up, man. We sewing it up, man. So get ready to look for Kinfolks Them in the Basement, man.
As we wrap this up, man, social media wise, man, how do they follow you? How do they, if they want to be a part of the radio shows, how do they be a part of those, man? Like, be a guest.
Man, if you're looking for to be a guest, man, you can email me at JamonCrawford81@gmail.com. That's JamonCrawford81@gmail. Instagram, man, Big KFN59. You know what I'm saying? BIG_FIFTY, the number 9_. Hit me up on that, man. Let me know what you got going on. First of all, you're a music artist. I'm more likely I'm gonna say you send me some music. I'm gonna hear it. I have a great ear for music. I've been in this music game for 15, almost 20 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? I got a good ear for music. We starting the imprint, which is Kinfolks Entertainment. So we starting the label. Got the lawyers looking over that, finalizing all that. I don't want to give too much of my business up, but we getting everything finalized with that. Well, we finna start the imprint so we can start getting some of this talent signed to us and get up under the leadership of what I'm doing out here. I know a lot of people. We're gonna crack this thing down together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing, man. So you can follow me on Facebook, Jamon Crawford, JAMON Get my inbox, man. Hit me. Everybody know I stay on social media. You wake up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm promoting. I'm putting something up. I'm posting. I'm doing so. Holler at me. I'm always active. And whatever you got going on, you can come down to the Kinfolks Interview Radio Talk Show every Sunday from 4 to 6. My Radio Chicago Support District Radio Network. We are a licensed BDS radio station, over 250,000 listeners. Tap in, get in tune with us, man. And like I say, I want to, before I get up out of here, I want to give a big shout out to Miss Nanette. She's in the building, man. Great R&B artist, man. Get ready for Windy City Vibes, the compilation, man, the album where she's hosting, executive produced by me. Kinfolks Entertainment, man, get ready for that. Chicago Heights got something to say. The Volume 2 album is on the way. Executive produced by me and my brother C.A. Brown, and also Street Boy Stretch 400. What's up? Y'all already know what we're doing with that, man. We're finna rock the city with that. And, of course, man, my brother Trap in the building and everybody else. But to the city of Chicago Heights, 4 Heights, I love y'all. And all surrounding areas of the city, I love y'all. This one, we won't have these opportunities without y'all pushing us and keeping us active. And y'all are the reason that we're able to keep pumping. And I can't wait to get back and do more positive things. And with that being said, May 6th, we at King Park, Chicago Heights, Illinois, for the softball game. Each one teach one softball game. Kinfolks community with Cool Rich. Shout out to Rich Nice. We need fifth and sixth graders. We need 7th and 8th graders. And then y'all going to get the Kinfolks and them versus Cool Rich game, which I am playing in.
Okay, man.
I know I'll be long with it, man. I'll be having a lot going on. I'll be having to get it out,
talking, man.
I'll be having to get it out.
So we got one last single, man, from you.
Let's get it.
Think About It, man. What should we know about Think About It?
Think About It, man. This is just one for the hood, man. It resonates with the people in the lyrics. I was telling people about how we need to come together, put the guns down. We stronger together while we killing each other. I am the streets politician. Let that be known, you know what I'm saying, when they come down to blowing the mic down and telling people how we should be moving and how we should be coordinating as one. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So Think About It is one of those songs that make you think about it. Listen to what I'm saying in the lyrics and think about it. A lot of stuff we do out here is stupid. We stronger together, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it. I feel like at this point in time, we should all be locking in with each other. If you ain't with the movement, then you against it, man. It's real vibes going on in here. KFN business. I don't trust bullshit with people with less value. I'm in G mode, the people witness the power. Kinfolks community, I speak with impunity. Beating all charges, politicians immunity. Yeah, another one for the city. Food on your shy, Blizzy rolling with me. Fettuccine over lobster with a nice glass of Remy. Government got us tricked with that little stem. When it's war in these streets, no justice, no peace. Conquer and divide, when we realize that we stronger together, the power in the numbers. Kids can't even ride their bikes in the summer. I'm sick. Niggas in the gym, quick to turn snitch. Your bro set you up, just try to your yeah. With my back against the wall, I'm still gon' scratch like a fucking big dog. Think about it, let it marinate. Who really told us how to kill and to hate? Stripped us from our coaches, got us fighting like the vultures. We got to get it together or else game over. We some kings, y'all. Far from a fool, get killed or take a life, it's a lose-lose. We some kings, y'all. Far from a fool, get killed or take a life, it's a lose-lose.